Hi, bonjour. Okay, so as I have promised, each day we'll talk about a reason why about a medicine, disease, and all of that. Today we're gonna continue with antibiotics. So why we need different types of antibiotics for different types of infectious disease? It means each bacteria needs a different antibiotic. Why? And you simply go to the refrigerator and just grab one and have it, and what you're usually having called broad spectrum. What does that mean? It means it will kill all the bacteria. Okay, long story short, we have two types of bacteria, except the good ones. First, gram-positive bacteria. Second, gram-negative bacteria. And the way they will be killed is different. They kill or they die in different ways. So you need different types of antibiotic, whether if it is gram-negative or gram-positive. And also we have an antibiotic called that broad spectrum. So let's categorize it into two parts for now. Broad spectrums and specific. The specific ones kills only that type of bacteria when you take them. It doesn't kill the good bacteria or other bacteria. But the broad spectrum, they kill it all. That's why when they give you something like azithromycin, which it kills all the bacteria, good and bad, doesn't matter, you're gonna get diarrhea and you're gonna get a stomach upset, so that the doctor give you a pantoprazole or anything from the Zol family, anything that helps your belly. So, and they keep fixating on that you should take them both together. You should take that kind of antibiotic with a pantoprazole or any Zol family. Okay, got it? Clear till here? Good. So, you need different types of antibiotics for different types of bacterial infections. So do not take antibiotic just because you feel sick. No. And you know, the broad spectrum is the one that people usually consume a lot for no goddamn reason, because they can get them easier. And you go there, you get that, you get diarrhea, definitely. It's a common adverse effect and everybody will get that. And you kill all the good bacteria in your stomach, which they help in food digestion. These bacteria are necessary. That's why you need to have some yogurt, because the yogurt gives you that. Not all of it, some type of yogurts will give you that bacteria. And you're gonna get an upset stomach just because you got that antibiotic that kills all the bacteria. So you need to be more specific most of the time about the antibiotics that you are taking. The antibiotic X kills only the bacteria which has been called X. Y kills Y. Z kills all of it. And sometimes that one doesn't work necessarily for all of it, the strong ones. So you're definitely gonna need a specific antibiotic for most of bacterial infections. Each one has its own psychologists and pharmacologists, and all these scientists were not crazy to make different types of antibiotics. There was a reason behind that. So think before you take. Okay, shall we? Let's start our meal preparation for today. Yeah, as you can see, we are back in the days when there was no water in the house and women had to go and get water from river for washing everything. And guess what? This is not a simple apartment. This is a tower that we are living. It has 25 floors, and each floor has at least minimum of, I guess, 10 houses are in each floor. And this is not only my issue. Now imagine what elderly are doing. Last night we had to go down, take the cans and grab some water just because they want to clean the water containers. Even though we had these issues in Iran, also in Kish Island, we also have tanker. We don't have the same water supply that so many other countries have. In India also we do have the same thing, but this never happened ever before in my whole life. Okay, so let's get to lunch, and I'm trying to use as minimum plates and kitchen facilities as possible because of the water issue that I explained earlier. So for this, we want to cut our chicken in long and semi-thin layers. I don't know how to make this happen without that. Gosh. I can't. I definitely gonna need that. Okay, so now it is time to marinate them, and because I don't want it to make a bowl dirty, I will start doing it just in this pan. Some spices that I don't know what it is exactly. It's kind of curry. The other different type of curry. Salt. Pepper. Garlic powder. And lemon juice. Come on in. Yeah, my brother went to get water. And I don't know if I shall add the soy sauce or not. I will add a little. And then we're gonna add garlic. Again, I don't want to use the grater, and I must. And then we're gonna mix them. Okay, so now as you can see, we are frying the chickens. Now I'm not adding the oil. After the water completely evaporates, then I will add the oil. And this is a tortilla based food, so we're gonna wrap it on tortilla. And let's go and make the dressing. Okay, let's get back to the sauce. We need parsley, so we just chop some parsley. Okay, then we chop onion in really really small pieces. For that you can do this, see? And then just and also this is garlic. Gonna add garlic. And add some yogurt. I'm gonna add a lot because I'm in love with dressing, so I love everything, every food to be juicy. Then some ketchup. I know ketchup is not very diety, but it doesn't hurt to have a little, especially on day 5. We are not going to make it very restrict. Around like half of the quantity of yogurt. Then we're gonna add some lemon juice and garlic powder, black pepper, as well as salt. Voila. So okay, now the chicken is ready, and we put the bread tortilla. You know, it's usually a little bit uncooked, so I prefer to heat it first and let it fry a little without any oil or something. And then we're gonna put this in between with some potato and the dressing, and of course lettuce. Bon appetit. Okay, so due to lack of water, I couldn't wash more lettuce. You can add more. I would like to cover the bread of your choice. I just chosen tortilla because I like it better, especially for making sandwich and wraps, you know. So you just cover the bread with the sauce that you have just prepared. And then we're gonna add the chicken. You could have added paprika, so that is one of the greatest spices ever. But unless we didn't have, we couldn't add that too. Okay, and then we're gonna add the lovely lettuce and the tomatoes. I'm in love with tomato. And remember, always add a pinch of salt on the tomatoes. And then again, I would love to say goodbye to it with a little bit of this lovely sauce. Okay, and then just wrap it. Ta-da! Can I do this? As I mentioned before, oopsie, sorry, I'm not a chef. So don't blame me for not being very professional with these things. And then we're gonna grill it a little bit more so that it's gonna be a little more warm and you will enjoy it. Bon appetit! Okay, 2 for my brother and 1 for me would be enough. let me show you the green parts so that it will become a proper wrap. Okay, so the food is ready. 2 for him, 1 for me. Bon appetit. Hope you enjoy it. So we decided to make some cheese to add into our pizza, which we are making tonight for dinner. Yes, I know we are having a diet. That's why we are making the cheese ourselves. There is a reason behind that, dude. So first we need to boil milk, and as soon as it got a little bit hot, then we will add vinegar. We start by adding 1 to 2 spoons, and let's see what happens next. Oh, finally find a way to fix this. Okay, so now you see we are boiling the milk. It is almost warm, so we let it be a little more hot. Then we will add the vinegar. 1, 2, I will add 3, and let's see. I think I need 1 more, right? Or 2 more. I put 6. You see this? Yes. Then I will add a little bit of salt, and I will reduce the temperature. 1 second. Okay, it is almost ready. You see. How shall I? Okay. Now we will wash it and put it in cold water. Actually protected. Let me show it to you how. Okay, so as far as there is not too much of it, we're just gonna use this. I can smell the cheese. Oops, I have wasted a little. It's better to have a clean cloth, but as far as we don't have, I'm using this. I guess. This should be enough for it. Hello, you see the cheese? Okay, so you can use it as a spread on your breakfast bread. You can spread it just on a toast and have it for your breakfast. I would love to have this a little bit more salty. The salt that we added was not enough. I will add a little bit of salt. Miram usually put it in water and salt, but you know how this is. That's a long procedure. First you need to make it completely solid. but I want to give it some taste and just keep it in the refrigerator so that it will be ready for like half an hour that we are going to have it for dinner. So I love it a little bit garlicky-ish, so I'll add a little bit of garlic powder. But I strongly suggest you not to add garlic if you are going to have it for breakfast. And no, you cannot have it for a long period of time because it doesn't have any preservative, and actually that is the great point of it. You know what it is. And no, it was not from low-fat milk. It was full-fat milk, and if you get fresh milk, that's very much better. Don't worry, natural things and healthy things are not your enemy. Your enemy are the things that they are not naturally available, like vegetable oils, which, as you can see, I am having one. It's the worst, but what to do? Sometimes feels good to be unhealthy, you know. That is for those days. Okay, now that we have mixed it all, let me try it a little. Yeah, just the way I want it. Okay, so now I'm gonna give it a shape, and then I'm going to keep it in the refrigerator for a while. Then I will be able to use it for my pizza. Très bonne. Okay, so let's start cooking dinner. Ignore this is part of my clothes. Okay, so we need to grate the tomatoes for the sauce. Only, you know, remove this part and then just start grating. You don't need to, you know, remove it all. Pull it off completely. So, you see this? Okay. Then we're gonna first cook without water, with its own water, and then fry a little these tomatoes to make the sauce out of it for our base. Okay, no, still a little water is there, but we can add the spices, and you can add whatever you like. I will add oregano and chili flakes. So then I would like to add a pinch of salt. As well as thyme, and of course olive oil. And I'm gonna reduce the flame and just keep it like this for a while and put the lid on so that it will give us a very soft and lovely texture. Ta-da! Okay, it is completely softened, and ready. Now we need the pan to make our pizza. It's a pan-made pizza. Actually, I wanted to keep it in oven, but right now just my brother came and he said that, no, let's make it a pan pizza. I said, okay. Here's our cheese. Bon appetit. Oh, it's so tasty. I wish I would have made more. Okay, so my brother is here to help. He said this is my specialty and you cannot do it. So let's see what he can do. Human, come a little bit down. Come say hello.
Hello.
No, you're not visible. Down,
Hi.
down, more.
Yo.
Okay, good. Good boy. Sorry. Nothing. Okay, so you will take it from here? Shall I go and sit for a while?
Yeah.
Okay, before I go and before I forget, this is the uncooked leftover chicken from yesterday's lunch. We are going to have it for this pizza, and we are not going to cook it. We're gonna keep it there. It will be cooked itself. So I will be going and I will leave you alone with my brother. Hope he doesn't say any bad words, and I hope he surprises us. Please explain why you are making it. Okay, my lovely brother just changed the way he wants to make it. He first wanna fry the chickens, the minced chicken, which it has mushroom. You definitely have seen yesterday's video. That chicken I'm talking about. And he's deciding to first cook this, then add it into pizza. Okay, I will leave you alone with him from now and get back to you when it is done. Shall I?
No.
Shall I trust you?
No.
I am. I always do. I always trust my baby brother. اینم کلمه توش، اگه دوست نداری کلن درش بیار.
میدونه بود.
نه یکم دیگه هست. Yeah, I was explaining that there is another thing in it from yesterday. You remember I did. If you don't like it, just remove it. Okay, I will go and take some rest from here. Seems like he never gonna let me go. Then we add the fried chicken. It was minced chicken, that's why it looks like this. Yesterday's lunch ingredient. Not exactly. Can I go? Please.
So guys, then we add little parsley. Then we add cheese. So after add cheese, another tortilla. I don't know what's the name of this. And again cheese. So guys, now it's ready to be cooked.
So it's going to put it on the pan, in the pan, and under the super low flame for I guess 10 minutes maybe. You should put the lid on because there is 2 layers of tortilla, and let's see. Okay, so our pizza is ready to go, and I will only have a quarter of this, and the remaining will be my brother's, and it's enough for 2 when you are on diet. If not, it's not only even enough for me. Okay, I'm gonna announce the terrific news. Tomorrow is wait. Yeah, tomorrow is cheat day, and I will teach you a delicious, terrific Lurish dish, not Persian, Lurish. Nobody in the whole universe has this food except my father's family. Not even my mother's family knows about it. It's not even specifically for Lurish people, which I am one. It's for a specific family. You will be loving it. So many people asked about recipe and I didn't give because it's a family secret recipe. But as far as I'm putting it in YouTube, I can take credit for it, right? And I hope everybody enjoys this food. I would love everybody enjoy it, but I don't want anybody to get credit for it except our family, because it's a very old and I think it goes back to thousands of years ago. This food, history. I don't know the history behind of that, but we always had it in my father's family, and my mother learned it from my father's sister. Right? Sister. I'm not good with relations. Okay, so bon appétit. Bonne nuit.